you agree that you easily follow and trust a leader who is consistent? Do you agree?
As we come together today, let's take the opportunity to learn from one another, celebrate on how far we have come to renew our commitment to the values that unite us as a community. May this conference inspire us to continue to evolve while keeping alive the heart and legacy that defines the pawnbroking industry in the Philippines.
Do you agree that people walk into your pawn shop with that big trust towards your company? Do you agree? Yeah, they come in within their most vulnerable moment. They're having emergencies, they need money, and they simply like what? Trust your pawn shop. We are not just strengthening our pawn shop, we would like to also strengthen our bond. So some principles here that I will share with you are not just specific to pawn shops, but specific to family businesses. Our goal is to not just professionalize it, but to also try to help it go to the next level without compromising relationship. So let's start with letter B. Trust is the emotional currency of your family and your customers. Do you agree? Every time I teach leadership, every time I do some leadership development programs or leadership with the C-level, and sometimes even the middle management, I always tell them the same thing that I will tell you now. The greatest threat to our leadership are not those fire that you see, the mga visible fire that we can easily like put down through water or fire extinguisher. The greatest threat to your leadership are what? These are the small cracks. When you enter the room, if you are sucking the energy of the people around you, if you are using your intelligence to diminish their potential, then you are the accidental or the intentional diminisher. But if you, or whenever you enter the room, you energize the room in your simple ways, in your authenticity, in your loving, caring ways, you use your intelligence, the same intelligence, to what? Bring out the potential in one person, to develop their potential, and to provide a safe space, then you are called a multiplier. You're not doing this because it's a lesson today. No, you're doing this because you have a higher reason, which is to protect the unity, to protect the generations to come, to protect the business. Pero sa akin, meron pa, above all, to protect the legacy. There are so many things that you need to be aware of. Number one, understand your communication style. So you would know that if I am people-oriented, those are the different communication styles. People, action, idea, and process. Some of you could be super process, which can be misinterpreted by a people-oriented communication style. Kasi si process, ganito yan. Let's say, magtatayo kayo ng bagong branch sa pawn shop. Let's say, bagong branch, no? Okay, sinabi mo, tayo na lang ang wala doon. Let's say, kunyari, Tagaytay. Hey, tayo na lang ang wala sa Tagaytay. Magtayo na tayo ngayon. Ngayon na. Yun ang desisyon ng isang action-oriented. Ngayon na. Okay? So, kausap niya ngayon si kapatid, si brother who is process-oriented. Wait lang. Mag-zoning muna tayo. Mag-costing muna tayo. Baka naman saturated na. Tsaka gawin muna natin step by step according to our SOP manual. Si people naman, wait lang. Sino a-assign natin doon? Dapat tiga doon sa Tagaytay kasi pag malayo yung travel, kawawa naman kasi people-oriented, di ba? Feelings. How about si idea? Si idea, marami na siyang idea. O dapat ang pawn shop natin 3 floors. Sa simula, sanglaan. Sa second, yung tubusan. Di ba? Parang ang dami na niyang idea, pero wala siyang gagawing implementation. If we are not giving space to understanding that you are different, matitrigger na kayo, ay wala tayong mararating dito, magkakaiba tayo ng idea. Nakuha niya? So here, we wanted to recognize our natural design. We're just different. Right? We're different. We have different com style. We have different childhood experience. We have different strengths. We have different weakness. So if you're not giving space for that, we are missing out the opportunity to reverse the cycle. Understand your uniqueness, strengths, communication style, so you will not also push yourself to a position that is not aligned to your strength. Healthy emotion do not necessarily mean happy, glad, excited. No. Here, when we say healthy emotion, you understand where it's coming from. Is nurturing healthy relationship proactive or passive? We don't want our businesses to stop with our generation. We wanted to develop also lasting legacy. So, the best leaders are the most consistent. They need to be the walking, talking representation of your corporate values. When values are clear, succession becomes smoother, less power struggle, and more alignment, and customers remain loyal to families who live out their values consistently.
Hi, I'm B.O.N. Rivere of Carlos Pawn Shop Inc. from Quick Loan Pawn Shop, and I came from Quezon Province, Lucena City. I am the Chief Compliance Officer of our company. So what I love about Miss Toni, she's very authentic. She is genuinely, her energy is so vibrant, and the last conference that I attended, it was my first time na makinig sa kanya, and really her speech is really moving. Tas ang dami mo talagang matututunan sa kanya. So she's a breath of fresh air for me. That's it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Oli Palomares from Villarica Pawn Shop, Head of Operations. I love the message from Miss Toni Mendoza. Toni Miranda. Yes, naman no. Yes, her message is very inspiring, encouraging, and it's very, very enlightening. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Vivian Gray from Puerto Princesa Greenfields Pawn Shop. What I love about Miss Toni Miranda is that she has taught a lot of encouraging and inspiring values regarding character, integrity, trustworthiness, and a lot more. So we really appreciate it, and we picked up a lot of values from her. Thank you.
My name is Geraldine Sangang from Eleva Pawn Shop of Cagayan Valley. What I love Miss Toni Miranda's session is the energy at saka yung parang down to earth na mga activities na ginagawa namin. So hindi siya boring, napaka-energetic. Yun.
Hi, good afternoon. Emmanuel Santiago from Cebuana, Luwilier. What I liked in the lecture of Ms. Toni is that it's very interactive. Lots of learnings in terms of dealing with actually more on the family, the relationship with my co-employees, how to respond positively in terms of dealing with them, and of course, how to resolve concerns, not issues, to make it productive for the company. Thank you.
Thank you, Toni, for being a very good resource person. The principles that you talked about not only applies in business, but also especially for the family. So thank you again, and we look forward to having you participate in future sessions, not only for CPPI, but maybe also for other pawn shop companies aside from us. Happy holidays!
Hi, I'm Jean-Henry Lelier from Cebuana Lelier. I was really entertained today with Tina's show. I call it a show because she actually did a lot today. She explained a lot of things about values and also entertained the crowd. So I'd like to say that throughout the almost 3.5 hours of her talking, she got the crowd engaged.